Right guys, let's talk ontology. Ontology is building a lot and they're looking pretty damn good actually. The actual solutions, like the ONT ID, I'll say it right, I'm not a fan of this digital identity solution system that we're going to have in place, but I think there's a big push on it, so as a result I think the cryptos that are doing development in that field right now are the ones that are going to have some success. I'm limiting how much success I think ontology will have though, and I'll explain that as well in this video. Before I get into it though guys, if you haven't been on this channel before, I'll just explain what this is. These are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on this channel, and in the videos I showed people that I was buying these cryptos up because I thought they were going to have big gains. And you can see what the coins prices were when I recorded and released the vid. You can see what the highs these coins hit were less than 18 months on. And you can actually see what the profit from $100 into each one would have been. Now, even if you scale that down, say it's $10 into each, you got 260 bucks. That's your investment. You'd have got $12,300 back if you sold 18 months on. If your investment was $100 into each, that's a $2,600 investment, your profit would have been 123 grand, 18 months on. If it was $1,000 into each, that would have been $26,000 investment, your profit would have been 1.2 million. Now, I sold these off in 2021, they're not what I own, but I've been buying up cryptos since the market crashed. I'm continuing to do so. Whenever I buy a crypto, I tell the members exactly the crypto that I'm buying and why I'm buying it, and the percentage of my money I'm putting in, so that they can copy along. Literally no work is involved for anyone that's a member, because I do everything. I explain exactly what I'm doing. We started with a couple of hundred members, now we've got several thousand, and that's because we've had successes. And if you go onto the site, you'll see what the members achieved in the last bull cycle. We had coins at 40x, 50x, 100x. Don't forget, Phantom did nearly 700 times gains. So $1,000 into Phantom netted people 700 grand. So go read the site, go see what it says, go see what I've said historically and the members, what the members have achieved, and everything there is public record. It's all on the history of the internet and you can verify it for yourselves. Right, let's get to ontology. Ontology launched in 2018 and it went up like a rocket, like all the way up to about 10 bucks. Now it's really worth noting, by the way, technically didn't actually go through a bull cycle in 2018 because the crash began in January. So it didn't really go through a bull cycle. It went through one in 2021, but technically it didn't. But that chart is terrible. It's worth noting that is a brutally bad chart. That doesn't look good for the long-term outlook. Now, ontology was designed for trust, for privacy, and for security throughout Web3. Their key thing that they've been focused on is decentralized identity solutions and data solutions. Now, ontology is a high-speed blockchain. It's very similar to Neo, very good throughput, very fast. The cost is in ontology gas, not in ontology itself. Same way that Neo is just gas. They quickly grew quite organically in terms of price. For a brief period, any person who signed up for the ontology newsletter received an airdrop of 1,000 free ontology, which reached the value of $10 per token. So there was a lot of people that ended up making like 10 grand for just signing up to a newsletter. Which is not bad, right? Now, founder of ontology is Legion, and as a philosopher with a tech background, Legion named the project Ontology. In philosophical terms, ontology is the branch of philosophy that studies concepts such as existence, being, becoming, and reality. In the semantic web, there is a very basic protocol called ontology. Across the tech and philosophical field, ontology refers to the basic infrastructure of things which matches their vision of building a decentralized and credit-based infrastructure. Now, their sort of tagline is trust redefined. Now, it's high speed, it is low cost. The key thing is the decentralized identity, but they do have the own your own value network. Well, they call it OWN, it's actually Ontology Web3 network. And it's, running really well. So before I get into that, guys, I actually want to do a word from my sponsor today, because this chair is unbelievable. So let's get into it. Hey guys, so this is a shout out to the sponsor today, which is FlexiSpot. Now, I got their ergonomic chair. It is legitimately the best chair that I've ever had. The best office chair that I've ever sat in. It's so damn comfortable. My posture is like 1,000,000 times better already from sitting in it. And then I got hold of their standing desk. Now, their standing desk is unbelievable. It's so nice. And this is the desk I used to have, so I can show you guys, right? Rubbish. Now, that's my beautiful ergonomic chair. This is, like I say, unbelievable. There is going to be a link in the description for this. But my standing desk is right here. And you'll notice, look, this is the settings. This right now is standing at 101 centimeters high, but I can drop it all the way to a seated position. Look at it. This is unbelievable. It's one of the coolest things that I've ever had in this office. I'm over the moon with it, and genuinely, I think I'm going to have to get a second standing desk for like the other people that work in my office, because it's so damn good. And you're so much more productive and bouncy when you're standing up. But the ergonomic chair, unbelievable. This standing desk, outstanding. Right now they've got a huge discount offer. I believe it's 32% off of their products. I'm going to put links in the description for both this standing desk and that ergonomic chair, because I cannot recommend them enough, guys. Okay, so Ontology. Look, it's just goddamn good, isn't it? I mean, so this is the article that they put up about the Ontology Web3 network. Now, the key thing that I sort of want to talk about here is, look, the underlying protocol layer is an important bridge for promoting trust and cooperation. In Web3, identity mainly refers to information surrounding ancestry and real-life occupations. In the Web3 era, identity is endowed with richer connotations. For users to carry out various activities on chain, they need a digital identity in the form of an address. Many people think that the activities on the chain mainly focus on financial activities such as transfers and pledges, but that's not the case. The most important element is the users themselves. Based on blockchain tech, the required data and information will go hand in hand, accompanied by a valid on-chain user who has been verified by KYC from beginning to end. So the protocol layer that supports trust collaboration plays a key role. Academic fraud, impersonation, and online fraud are tons of manifestations of blind spots within trust and cooperation. So by issuing a verifiable credential, the institution can view the signature and validity period of the credential to ensure it's from it is trustworthy information. Now, these verifiable credentials can then be bound with decentralized identities created and managed by users, and to be selectively displayed in line with the needs of various scenarios. So they're trying to find a solution that fixes some of the issues within the space. And ONT ID is another element of that, which is bringing trustless identity to Web3. So you manage your identity with ONT ID. So this is for users to reclaim control of their digital ID, for developers that want to build sophisticated apps, or for businesses. There's now no need for necessarily the legacy information in the same way if it's entrenched within ONT ID. So it's a decentralized identity framework that is based on the Web3 system. So it's going to be decentralized identifiers and verifiable credentials, which are using blockchain and cryptography tech. And that can quickly identify and connect people, data, and services. It's decentralized, it's self-sovereign, it's privacy-preserving, and it's easy to use, which enables users to fully control their own data and identities. Now, I think that the concept of sovereignty is massively important. I completely am for basically being in control of you. However, legitimately my issue with like the digital identity solutions is I think they're gonna be misused, they're gonna be mismanaged, they're gonna be mishandled, and I think they're gonna put people more at risk in the long term. Because I think there'll just be requirements that start being put in place by whether it's governments or whether it's your friendly neighborhood tax revenue service. I think there's too many ways this can go wrong, which is why I don't like it. But there is a significant push on digital identity at the moment, and that's probably going to continue for a very, very, very long time. And the next few years are going to be pivotal. Now, ONT had the long-term chart of Ontology is terrible right now. I'm limiting my sort of price in terms of prediction or hope or review or whatever to about $2. Unless there's a huge boom in terms of Web3 regulation, unless there's a huge boom in terms of crypto regulation, because I think the moment that happens, I think digital identity becomes so much more important and relevant. And that's where I could see, if there was a huge flurry of this across the board in the EU, in America, in the UK, if everywhere got fully regulated, I think your ID solutions like Ontology, boom, off of that. However, until that happens, and you've got to trust governments to be fast, they're not fast, so I limit this to $2 just based on long-term downtrend and based on the fact that I don't think there's going to be a huge rush for people taking up digital identity solutions, not till that regulation comes in. So I think $2. Ontology, by the way, can be bought everywhere. I highly recommend using BitGet. BitGet, as of right now, you can sign up, you can get up to thousands of dollars in bonuses for doing the same thing you already do anywhere else. They've got assist to earn, so you can get systems from your friends and earn $20 just for doing very little. They have the super airdrop for if you're a massive holder, and if you're active, or you want your funds to be active but you don't want to do anything. Futures copy trading is a brilliant way of doing that. You can literally see the traders that are having huge success and copy their trades, and it's automated. Now, I partnered with BitGet because I expect them to be a top 5 exchange. There is a partner link in the description. So if you use that, you'll get discounts on trading fees. But like I said, there's huge bonuses waiting for you when you sign up. So guys, go check that out. As for Ontology, look, like I say, $2 right now. This chair is so good. There are links in the description for the chair and the standing desk, which are amazing. I think they're limited. I think I limit them to $2 just purely off the basis that I don't think digital ID is going to be a huge uptake in that until heavy regulation comes in, and then I think people will start paying more attention to that. But if you disagree with me, let me know why. If you don't, or if you think I'm just undervaluing it in terms of the price it can hit, let me know why in the comments down below. If you agree with it, let me know. And if you're a return viewer or a new viewer, hit the subscribe button. You're going to get perspectives you don't get anywhere else. You're going to get data you don't get anywhere else on this channel, so don't miss them. And guys, if you want to see the coins I own right now, go to copymycrypto.com, go read the site. Copy My Crypto is where I do all the work. I dive into the markets every day. I find coins that I like. When I do, I pull the trigger on a buy order. I let the members know what the coin is, the price I want to get in at, what gains I think it can have from where it is, the percentage of my money I'm putting in. There is no work required from the members. They literally copy along. There's a reason that we now have nearly 3,000 members and we started with a couple hundred, because people have experienced the successes and told everyone. So if you go onto the site now, you can see what the members achieved in the last bull cycle. You can see what I've said historically. Everything's public record, so you can literally verify it all. And then you can make a decision if this is something you're interested in. Because we had coins that 50x, 100x, we had Phantom that nearly 700x. $1,000 in, 700 grand back. If you didn't have coins that did that, again, we did, and you can see that with what the members own. So go read the site and have a look and see if this is for you. And that's it from me, guys. Take it easy. Bye bye.